I accidentally uncovered the office affair the other day. This was really cool. Yeah, my two coworkers, boy and girl, came in late together. So I went, ooh, coming in late together. Somebody slept at somebody's house. It's a joke. It's not even a good joke. Like, it's just a joke. But their reaction gave them away. They went, yeah, we're totally sleeping together. That's what we're doing. We're sleeping together. That's exactly what we're doing. I was like, wow, you doth play along too much. Now it is obvious that you are sleeping together. Yeah, I blew a deadline the other day. My boss was like, we had this deadline set and you didn't complete the project in terms of the deadline. And I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry that I led you to believe that I care about your deadline. Entirely my fault. I was gonna make a PowerPoint presentation with graphs that illustrated my level of caring about your deadline, and you'd see it plummet right when I leave here. So that's my bad for getting that to you late. I was late speaking of late, I was late the other day coming into work. My boss was like, why are you 20 minutes late? And I said, why am I only 20 minutes late? 20 minutes is the time that it takes me to lay in bed and decide if I'd rather come to work or kill myself. And today I decided to come to work. So that's boss 1, Carrie 0. Thanks. Yeah, you guys know the most fun way to get fired ever? Okay, I'll tell you. Get a job in a bookstore, find the roll of autographed copy stickers, and go over to the Bible section. And just go nuts. Just say whatever you want. They frown on that. I don't know. You tell me. I don't
know. Black people, we got to stop letting people hype us up at work. We too passionate. Whatever they want yelled out, they whisper to us. That's what they do. They come by like, we got to work Saturdays for the next 9 months. What do black people? Oh no, I ain't working on Saturday. Then people walk by, I'm so glad you said something. I'm so glad you spoke up. Because there's always an older black lady that don't want to eat the potluck dinner or something, isn't it? When they look at the little spread, she's like, ain't nobody eating this mess. I'm so glad you said something. They do it because they know we stupid like that. People cutting line at the store, they look at the black person like, say something. And we stupid enough. There's a line back here. I'm so glad you said
something. I like Middle Eastern women. Like, I don't know what it is about a girl with one eyebrow. It turns me on so much, but like, what? I just like chicks who look like Bert from Sesame Street, all right? Whatever, you know? And I wanted to meet some, so I went on the Middle Eastern version of MySpace called My Friend. Hey, myfriend.com, my friend. Myfriend.com, my friend. And you know what? They got some jihadis on there, man, but like, I want nothing to do with me. Y'all look like Jawas, it's weird, but. Dude, I was just up in San Francisco. That place is freaking gay. Seriously, I was out there, Pizza was having a special. I ate a butt lover's pizza. Yeah, had extra sausage and a stuffed crust and like... Screw it, I didn't care. I had a coupon, man, you know? I got 2 butt lovers for the price of 1. It was like way better than those Dick and McNuggets I had at McDonald's. This is cool. You know, I'm so high, I just forgot my act. So, I'm gonna tell my human resources joke. This is a joke that I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna go to work tomorrow, and you're gonna tell it, and then you're gonna go to human resources because you told it. But I figure I'd share with you because it's gonna be on every cell phone in the nation because of comedy time, so here we go. It's my human resources joke. So I locked my keys in my car outside this abortion clinic. And they get so pissed off and you go inside and ask for a coat hanger. Have fun finding a job, y'all.
All right, how you guys doing tonight? You feeling good? Oh yeah, snap, holler, word 'em ups. All right, let me move this so you don't confuse the two of us. All right, totally different. I'm wearing vertical stripes. It's just smart, it's slimming. We got any folks on dates here? Yeah. All right, awesome. Got any married folk? Yeah, you had to check with your wife, and like she was like, "No, don't make noise. It's too quiet." All right, sorry. I'm married. I've been married for 8 years. 8 years, yeah, 8 years. Thank you very much. It's pretty funny saying that you've been married for 8 years. It's hilarious out here. I'm like, yeah, I've been married for 8 years, and people look at you like you're a Sasquatch. Like, wow, really? I didn't know that was possible. Seriously? Really? No way! You know, like you climbed Mount Everest or like got rid of herpes. And I was like, no. Married for 8 years. My wife is a workaholic and I'm lazy. Anybody else lazy? Just, make some noise. Don't raise your hands. I don't want to waste my eye juice. She's always busy. And she'll, I'll get up in the morning with her at like 8 in the morning, and be like, oh, big day plan, babe. Big day plan. All right, honey. And I'm putting on pants like I'm going to leave. And I send her off. I'm like, all right, bye, sweetie. All right, yeah, got stuff. All right, baby. Okay, bye-bye. Bam, right on the couch, drinking coffee, and I just realized I swore, and this is no longer usable. Good times. All right. And I'll be sitting on the couch, and I'll be like, oh, you're off to work? Great. Yeah, I'll be watching Maury for the next 3 hours, because if you find it, it's on USA and then Lifetime, and then what kind of life is that in the USA to be on Maury? And, she'll call me up at 3 in the afternoon and be like, hey, sweetie, what's happening? What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, just had a long day. Yeah, I checked some emails. What did you do? What did you do? And she's like, oh, I taught 8 dance classes. I taught a little Asian boy to speak English. I made a kite out of a little girl's hope.
I work with a bunch of geeks, a lot of engineers where I work. And they try really hard to be cool. There's a guy at my work who wears around his neck a flash USB memory drive. And he's so proud of this thing. And the first time I saw it, I was like, what is that? Geek bling? And he was so angry. Excuse me, Candy. I have 4 years of work stored in this thing, okay? Calm down, Harry Potter. All right? I can't even call him by his real name, which is Michael. I have to call him by his gangsta name, Notorious MP3. It's ridiculous. Oh, I have a stalker. That's really fun. She's clearly nuts. However, at the same time, she's really supportive of my career. So I never know what to do. It's really a tough position to be in, because one time she told me she thought she wanted to commit suicide, but wanted to wait until I made it to Saturday Night Live first. Well, that's a no-win situation. Because if I make it, she dies. And then if she lives, I fail. So I said, okay, let's meet in the middle. I'll go to Mad TV, and you cut yourself. I know. She beat me to it. She's crazy.
Yeah, I traveled a lot for that job, doing work trips. Travel a lot now, but there's something specific about that work trip, conferences and stuff. Meeting coworkers you never met before. Don't know if you can trust them. Gotta feel them out first. Do that thing when you go out to dinner where you pretend like you've never heard of alcohol before, Waitress comes around, can I get you guys drinks? Oh, geez, hadn't even thought about it. This is so weird. I normally don't drink on a Tuesday. This is weird. Let's see, what looks good? I guess I'll try this, I don't know, this Maker's Mark? That sounds good, yeah. I'll do a double of that neat with the water back and stay close. That second round, though, that's the real test, right? Can I get you guys another round? Because you don't know how, if someone's like, oh, God, no, more than one on a weekday, I'm like, yeah, what is this, New Year's Eve? No, of course not. So you feel it out, you do that thing. Can I get you guys another round? Oh, you just make various sounds. Because once they jump on it, once the other person jumps on it, like, yeah, let's do it. You're like, all right, it's on. One of us get kicked out of the Ramada bar tonight. I'll take it. The worst thing, though, when you travel for work like that, the most dangerous guys are the ones like in their 40s, the few kids, they live in Ohio. They haven't been out in a social setting in 9 years, and they are just full throttle. Everyone else like having a few beers, kicking back a little bit, relaxing, having a good time. There's one guy's like, hey, let's go get some Coke. It's like, Jesus. Easy, man. Steve's about to go off the rails here. You just gotta feel it, Start to scare you a little bit. You're wondering, like, if he gets an altercation at the bar, you gotta do that calculation. Like, am I gonna jump in a melee for Steve from finance, I know we really gelled during that team building activity, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna take a punch for him.
God, years ago, before I'd ever seen a bouncy seat or had poop in my eye, I used to work at Disneyland. I know, I'd hate that place. I'd rather spend the day at the DMV with a fork in my sternum. Come on, Disneyland. I was Minnie Mouse. Yeah, I was Minnie Mouse, yeah. And when I first got there, I was super excited. I was like, this is awesome. And I put on that big head, and I couldn't see anything. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't say anything. And then I had to go out and dance in the parade. I felt like Helen Keller doing West Side Story. Horrible. And I know. And listen, I was the Minnie Mouse in the electrical parade, right? Which I thought was a great job all summer until one night in the summer I caught on fire. Yeah. Wish I was making this up. No, I caught on fire. My little mouse battery started to leak acid and I couldn't get the head off. Right? And I was like, and the thing is, you are never ever to speak while in costume at Disney. But I was on fire. So I just decided that I would speak the way I imagined a mouse might, if they could. And they were on fire, going down the parade route. Hi, boys and girls. I'm on freaking fire. I'm on freaking fire. Nobody helped me. And don't you think if you were gonna be a character at Disneyland, don't you think it would be like top of the food chain to be Mickey or Minnie? Yeah, that's what I thought. No, it's not true. It's way better to be a character with a face of flesh, like Snow White or Cinderella or any other Disney princess. And not just because you don't need a fire extinguisher, but because it means you're one of the pretty girls. Also means you're a bitch. I'm still a little bitter. But more importantly, it means that you're white. And I mean like white, like Wonder Bread white. Not Jewish white. Look at me. I was a rodent with a rubber face, right? And I think I could have been a Disney princess. I'm Jewish. I was born a princess, right? Snow White could have been a Jew. Makes more sense. It actually writes itself. She lived with 7 men and gave sex to none of them. Jew. Yeah, right? I know. Cinderella, bigger Jew. All she ever did was complain about having to clean the house. Oh, I want to get dressed up and wear jewelry. Jew. But I think from my research, I think I've done a lot of it through, I've watched all the movies, and I think from what I've discovered is that I think Belle is the biggest Jew of them all from Beauty and the Beast. If you've seen the movie, you know that we're led to believe that she falls in love with the Beast because she has a warm and open heart. That's a bunch of crap, because we all know she wouldn't have been interested in that sorry humpback son of a bitch if he didn't have that castle. Right?
I just recently quit my job, everybody. I just recently quit my job to pursue my dream of comedy. So I'm gonna be homeless soon. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to quit my job, okay? Because the last time I walked into work, my manager stopped me, came over and said, "Hey, Quincy, we need to talk. We think you're trying to steal from the company, okay? We're gonna put you on 6 months probation. You're gonna come into the office. You're gonna sign this paperwork. We're gonna watch you every day. And if we think that you're on the up and up," he was real white, so he said stuff like up and up. "If we think you're on the up and up after 6 months, we'll give you all your privileges back." And I had to stop him and say, "Wait a second, you're coming to me after 8 years of working here and telling me you think I started stealing today?" Man, I stopped stealing 6 years ago when I became a full-time employee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got benefits now. I don't want to mess up my dental. I had to walk out, man. I'm an adult. Adult decision, walk away from it, you know? I'm getting older. Like, that's what happens. When you become an adult, your life perspective changes. Like, I recently realized I can't party like I used to. When I was in my 20s, man, I could go out, party all night, hook up with a stranger, wake up again and do it the next day. That was a Tuesday for me. Soon as I turn 30, though, if I take a shot of whiskey after 11 o'clock, I get dehydrated in my sleep, I catch a Charlie horse, and I'm cranky at work, then my boss gets mad at me because we got quarterly reviews coming up. That's too much pressure for a black man. I don't like this. This is how I knew I was done with my partying days, guys. The other day I woke up and realized I was taking my Vicodin as prescribed and not for recreational purposes, and I was like, dude, I'm done. Nobody parties with me, I'm the worrying dude. Used to go out to bars with my friends. We would go out, it would be just like this, but it would be ladies' night. And all I would think to myself is, man, I hope it's some beautiful women in there tonight. You know, that's all I would think when I went out. Now, whenever I go out, all I think is, man, I hope I can park here, because I don't see any signs. These signs are confusing. I saw a sign in Pasadena today that said, "No parking from 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. What does that mean?